Hello and welcome again to Fox Comics and Games in beautiful downtown Marion, Illinois. And it is the week of, it is today, Tuesday, May 7th. The comics and things we're going to show you today will go on sale Wednesday, May 8th at 10 a.m. We wanted to start this week's video off with a big thank you. This last weekend was Free Comic Book Day weekend here in beautiful downtown Marion, Illinois, as it was nationwide. And we had a fantastic turnout. Over 600 and some people showed up. It's on our Facebook page, the official count. But it was a massive turnout, as always. But we wanted to thank each and every one of you for coming in and participating in Free Comic Book Day and making it the great event it is. We want to thank everybody that dressed up and did some cosplay. The winners of the Best Dress Contest will be on our Facebook page, hopefully by this afternoon. And I also wanted to thank the sketch artists that came in and were sketching. That's Isaac Hicks from ILH Studios. That was Adam Bruce Briddick. That was Monty Baldwin from The Art of Monty Baldwin, and David Clark from Red Banana Studios. And this piece in particular that we're showing you right now is Mr. Fox holding some dead Ewoks, because he's known not to be a fan of Ewoks. So I want to thank David Clark, who did this drawing for me. You'll note the beautiful Fox logo on the belt and the dead Ewoks. The best thing to notice is the dead Ewoks. But I want to thank David and all the sketch artists. I want to thank the people that volunteered and the employees that worked all day Saturday to make this a great event, as always. And we look forward to doing it again next year, even bigger, even better, every year. So we will do that next year, and we thank you all for coming in. We're going to start off this week with a comic from a newer company called Comics Experience. And this is issue 1 of a comic called Achilles, Inc. And it looks very intriguing. And so that's what that is. Marvel is up next with issue 3 of Age of Conan, Bullet. Marvel is up after that with issue 3 of Age of Apocalypse and the Extracts. Age of X-Men, Apocalypse and the Extracts. Dark Horse Comics is up next with issue 4 of Aliens Resistance. Archie Comics is up after that with issue 704 of Archie. DC is the next one up, and it is issue 1 of Batman and the Outsiders. And as always, we brought in multiple variants of Batman and the Outsiders issue 1. That's the blank cover variant. And then there's the beautiful other variant that we got in. Then next up, also from DC, we have issue 5 of The Batman Who Laughs. Great looking cover. Our cover of the week is the variant for The Batman Who Laughs issue 5. Just a beautiful, beautiful cover. Well done. Fantastic. Next up, and in the top 5 covers of the week from Dynamite Publishing. So good job, Dynamite. Issue 4 of Betty Page. Just a great classic looking comic. Beautiful art, really well done. Ahoy Comics is up next with issue 2 of Bronze Age Boogie. And then Boombox Comics is up next with issue 11 of By Night. Marvel Comics is up next with issue 10 of Captain America. Also from Marvel Comics, issue 5, Captain Marvel. And then, as always, the variants. This is what they call the Battle Lines variants for Captain Marvel. Next up, we have from DC, issue 11 of Catwoman. Joelle Jones still killing it on Catwoman. And then, as always, the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful runner-up to cover of the week this week was the Catwoman issue 11 variant. Just fantastically gorgeous. Marvel is up next with issue 6 of Conan the Barbarian. And then next up from Image Publishing, issue 38 of Rick Remender's Deadly Class. And DC is up next with issue 1003 of Batman Detective. And as always, the beautiful variant in our top 5 covers of the week. DC crushing it this week on their covers. Just doing a fantastic job. Next up from Dark Horse, we have issue 3 of Disney's Frozen Reunion Road. And then from Titan Comics, we have issue 7 of Doctor Who, the 13th Doctor. Boom Studios is up next with Colin Bunn's The Empty Man, issue 7. Image Publishing is up next with a new title, issue 1 of Brandon Thomas's Excellence. Looks very intriguing. DC follows suit with issue 70 of The Flash. And as always, we show the variant covers for the DC Comics. Marvel is up next with issue 6 of Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. DC comes in next with issue 12 of Hawkman. And then a fantastic cover for the variant of Hawkman, issue 12. In our top 5 covers of the week. Again, great job, DC. Zenescope is up next with a beautiful cover on issue 2 of Hellchild. Just a beautifully classic cover. Image Publishing is up next with part 4 of 4, and it is issue 4 of Hit Girl, Kevin Smith's working on currently. DC Vertigo is up next with issue 9 of House of Whispers. And we go from that to Image Publishing, issue 12 of Ice Cream Man. Also from Image Publishing, we have issue 6 of Infinite Dark. Marvel brings us issue 5 of Invaders. Dynamite Publishing brings us issue 9 of James Bond Origin. DC is up next with issue 9 of Justice League Odyssey. And again, just a beautiful, beautiful variant cover. We didn't put that in the top 5. We could have. We were afraid we were getting too DC heavy. But speaking of the top 5, one of the covers that did make our top 5 was from Aftershock Comics. Just a beautiful cover on The Last Space Race number 4. Good book. Really, really well done. Then up next, we have issue 3 of Marvel's Annotated. And as we often do, we are going to show the variant covers for that. And that is the Delato variant right there. And Marvel's foray into the top 5 covers of the week came on this Alex Ross variant for Marvel's Annotated. Just beautiful work. Nicely done. Alterna Comics is up next with a $1.50 issue of Midnight Mystery. And that is the final one of that 4-part series. Alterna Comics is also up next with The Mighty Mascots, issue 1. Looks very intriguing. Image Publishing is up next with issue 8 of Murder Falcon. Then we have DC Comics with issue 34 of Red Hood Outlaw. And again, just a fantastic cover of the Penguin on Red Hood Outlaw 34. We had to put that in the top 5 because you just couldn't not put it on there. Then next up we have from Dynamite and Archie a collaboration of Red Sonja and Vampirilla meet Betty and Veronica. And yes, that is what you think it is. Titan Comics is up next with issue 20 of Robotech. Boom Studios comes at us next with issue 3 of Ronan Island. Greg Pak writing. And the beautiful variant cover on Ronan Island issue 3. Marvel is up next with issue 5 of Savage Sword of Conan. Beautiful cover on that as well. Image Publishing is up next with issue 2 of Section 0. And there's the variant cover for Section 0. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. DC's up next with issue 5 of Shazam. And beautiful, fantastic variant on Shazam, issue 5. Next up from IDW, we have Sonic the Hedgehog, issue 16. I think Mr. Fox took her to prom. Next up from Marvel, we have Spider-Man Deadpool, issue 50. And that appears to be the final issue of Spider-Man Deadpool. So 50 issues later, they finally bring it to a halt. Marvel is up next with Star Wars Age of Rebellion, Boba Fett, issue 1. Great looking cover. We were going to put that in the top 5, but we decided to put the variant cover in instead. So that is Marvel's venturing into the top 5 as well. Then next up we have, also from Marvel, issue 32 of Star Wars, Dr. Aphra. DC is up next with issue 30 of Spider-Girl. And as always, we show the beautiful variants. Then next up from Marvel, we have issue 2 of Symbiote Spider-Man. Great Mysterio cover, and this one actually made our top 5 covers of the week. Symbiote Spider-Man variant for issue 2. Next up from Image, issue 9 of Unnatural. Aftershock Comics is up next with Garth Ennis's great Walk Through Hell, issue 9. Marvel is up next with The War of Realms, Journey into Mystery, issue 2. Also, Marvel's up again with War of Realms, The New Agents of Atlas, issue 1. For those that are doing the tie-ins. And then the beautiful connecting variant for War of Realms, New Agents of Atlas, issue 1. Beautiful. DC follows suit with issue 4 of The Wonder Twins. DC also has our next one, which is issue 70 of Wonder Woman. And then a beautiful, again, top 5 cover. Cupid's arrow going right through her heart. We have issue 70 of Wonder Woman. I believe that's a Frizone variant, but just gorgeous. Dark Horse is up next with Word, issue 3. And then wrapping us up for this week will be Marvel with issue 7 of X-Force. Again, we want to thank everybody for coming out on Free Comic Book Day. We hope to see you tomorrow when all these comics will be on sale at 10 a.m. at Fox Comics and Games in beautiful downtown Marion, Illinois. Hope to see you here. Thanks.